When I was newly single after ending the engagement with my son's dad, I invited all four of the guys I was talking to my housewarming party. Now, why did I do this? You might be wondering. Because I felt like it. I had been in a relationship for 5 years and I was just having my way. And I was like, why not? I'm talking to these guys. Let me just invite them all because if I don't invite one of them, they're going to feel some type of way about it. So, whatever. I don't belong to anyone. I am single. So, they can all go. Quick rundown on who the guys were.
Off rip, fellas. Now, y'all know this is a bird. Not by the bird shit that she's saying, but right now she is creating an illusion to fool the world. She is painting a new face on while she tells her bird story. Peep the fake here. See, the thing about birds like this, they can't look themselves in the mirror. They really can't. Their life is based on a lie, an illusion. But let's get into her bird story, man. This right here is wild. Let me tell you about an app called Free Cash. Free Cash is the #1 app worldwide, allowing users like yourself to make money off their phone for free. If you want to make $200 plus a week for free, download using my link in the description or the QR code on the screen. If you download now for free using my link or QR code, you will get a free $5 into your account for free. That's $5 for free, no requirements. So download Free Cash today to make easy, quick, and free money.
We'll call them A. A was this really, really fine guy. Oh my gosh, you guys, he looked so good. He's from, let's just call it North Africa. So he kind of has that type of look to him. He didn't speak English as a first language, but it just made him hotter. Honestly, he was younger than me, and I had met him through a friend of a friend. There was another guy, we'll call him CH. I met him because our kids went to the same daycare. So we would both, drop our kids off and then we would see each other sometimes. And that's kind of how we got connected. So that's CH. And he was a little bit older than me. He was kind of a gym bro. The next guy, we'll call him C. And this is just so that I can remember who's who. I met him on a dating app. He was a couple years older than me. He also was a gym bro. He was tall. He was fine. I'm not gonna lie. He was the one that I was talking to the most seriously out of the guys. And the last guy we'll call D. He was also younger than me. I met him at the gym. I had finished a workout. I was going out to my car and he ran after me and, did the whole, I just had to say something to you, da da da. So that's how I met him. And my best
And this is what I'm saying, bro. These birds ain't got no shame. And the thing about a bird is this: it's hard for a bird to say no to an opportunity. Like if a chick view a man and he looks like he got some money or he got something to benefit her, she will never say no. That's why you can't save a bird, because a bird is all business. The trade-off is her body. She's out here hustling her body just to get a toss of the good life, yo. While she creates a whole new face in front of us. And it's like, these birds ain't got no shame. So nothing in you, and this is a mother, so nothing in you is telling you like, yo, this is a bad look. I got a kid. What if my kid sees this one day? 5 dudes? I'm just out here giving everybody a chance. And you know what it is? Because these birds be broke and they be craving free dates and vacation trips. So they're going to have like 6 or 7 dudes for 6 or 7 different things. And that's all this is. It's nasty work.
friend was in town. So I did a really, really cute setup. And I did also invite some girlfriends. The hairstylist that I was going to regularly at this time was invited. She brought her close friend who I actually ended up becoming really close friends with. And I'd also invited this girl that I was hanging out with at that time. Oh my God, I can make an entire separate story about this girl. But for now, let's just say that she was there. Okay. Very, very interesting girly pop. And yeah, my best friend. And I think there might have been 2 or so other people there. Of course, my best friend knew everything that was going on. So she was able to kind of help help me manage all of the personalities and everything that was going on. Ooh, not me completely forgetting about one. Oh my gosh. There was this other guy, and I just remembered because he was the first person who showed up. We'll call him R. R was one of my sales consultants when I was a shopping addict and I used to be at the mall all of the time, the fancy mall. He worked at one of like the designer stores as a salesperson. One day when I was in there, he asked me for my number and we had kind of started to talk a little bit, but we hadn't been on any dates or anything. We were just kind of like texting and connected on IG. He was really cool. Honestly, he was the only one that acted like super normally on this night. And I'll be completely honest, you guys, I can keep it a buck. I did not forewarn them. I wasn't like, hey, I'm inviting you and I'm also inviting the other guys that I'm talking to. I didn't give them that context, but I didn't think that I had to. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. So I was like, whatever. It's going to be a fun time. So everybody gets there. We are eating some of the food that I prepared, me and my best friend. We start playing some board games. We're drinking. We're playing card games. Everyone's having a ball. You know, men, they're not that smart. So they weren't like fully clocking it, but there were some moments where I was like, okay, they're definitely onto me. So remember how I said CH, which is the guy that is kind of like a gym guy and he's tall, he's fine, whatever. And so I remember that I was kind of drunk, not like drunk, but drunk enough to where I was like, woo. I decide that I'm going to go to the bathroom. As I'm like coming out of the bathroom, he kind of like, I don't want to say corners me. It's not like I felt afraid or uncomfortable or anything, but he kind of like pulls me to the side and he's like, what's going on? And I was just like, what do you mean? He's basically saying it without saying it. Like, who are these niggas? Like, what's going on here? And I'm just like, these are just people that I'm cool with. I wanted everyone to be able to like come and have a good time. And obviously I've been in a relationship since I've lived in Vegas, so I don't know a lot of people. These are, you know, the people that I know and that I'm comfortable enough to have them come to my house. He was like kind of trying to clock me, but it's like, you can't clock me. You're not my man. I don't really know what his full intent was, but you could tell he was definitely impressed. I'm just like, well,
Vegas, huh? No, y'all know, bro. Y'all know what Shorty's doing out there. Y'all know what this is, man. Those dudes are her clients. That's all this really is, man. She's out here slanging that thing left and right. Once I heard she said Vegas, told me everything.
you know, I get it if you feel uncomfortable, you know, like I wouldn't be upset with you if you decided you didn't want to be here. And I think me basically telling him, like, if you don't like it, you can go. He felt some type of way about it even more. So I think he was expecting for me to be like, oh, I can tell them to leave. But it's like, nah, brother. If you're uncomfy, you can go. You can go. I really did not care. And honestly, sometimes I miss the amount of patience that I used to have and the way that I would be.
Oh, here's the thing, right? The reason why a woman like this will do something like that because she want to be the center of attention. Like when a woman is insecure about herself, she tend to do things like that where she will be the center of attention. So you got to be careful when you're dealing with certain women. Now, based on the fact that she sat here and she painted a whole new face, told me that this is a woman who probably got a very low self-esteem. And here's the thing, people. When a person is ugly on the inside, it's going to reflect on their actions, right? So it's not surprising that she will try to create a chaotic situation like that. It's really not surprising when it comes to an insecure bird like this.
Able to talk to multiple guys at one time. But now my patience is so incredibly low. I can't imagine doing that at this stage in life. Like I just would not care enough to put myself in a situation like this. But at that time, it was all fun and games. So it's getting later and we decide that we're gonna go out and we're just trying to figure out where we should go because it's like pretty late at night at this point. I was like, let's go to the strip club. I love me a strip club, okay? The Vegas ones, not that great because I used to live in Atlanta. I've been in Miami at the strip club. So the ones in Vegas, very underwhelming. However, calm. It's just like it's for the fun of it all. You know what I mean? CH, the one that had tried to press me, he wasn't a promoter as his job. He was like kind of doing it on the side of what he did as his job. He had a connect at the strip club and he's like, okay, I can like get us in for free or whatever. So we all figure out how we're going to get there. Some people drove and I ended up riding with A. A is the one who was from another country. If I am kind of comparing looks wise, who looked the best out of all of them, A was definitely the most handsome, like hands down, face card never declined. CH probably had the best body. He was pretty like well-rounded. He was like kind of in the middle. And then D was he was cute, but like younger. You know what I mean? Like cute, but not like sexy, if you get what I'm saying. So anyway, of course, I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go with A. And we're riding on the way there. He's just so oblivious and just like the sweetest guy. So we're talking and he's like holding my hand as we're on the way there. We're kind of like flirting and all that good stuff. So we end up getting to the strip club. We're walking, and then CH like kind of like puts his arm around me, acting territorial. It's like, child, why are you doing this? Like, you really can just chill, like just vibe. You know what I mean? So we end up going inside. Some people get some cash, some people get some ones. We get like our own little booth, and we're all just drunk, girl, and still drinking some more. So we're having a good time. We're like throwing money on the dancers and all that good stuff. I end up going to the bathroom. While I'm on my way to the bathroom, D ends up coming over there as well. He was just like, how are you? What's good with you? And he's like kind of close to me. So it looks like we're kind of having a really.
And this is what I'm saying about these insecure women. They will do shit like this to be the center of attention, just to feel like they are the it girl. Look, nothing is worse than a woman who is a 3 but thinks she's a 10. Bro, those are the worst women out here. And best believe their lives will be chaotic because they are chasing a lie, a fantasy, regardless of the type of shit that she set up to make herself look like she's that girl. She's still going to be whoever she is without the makeup and the fake hair. And that's just the reality. So what she's doing, if you listen to a story, she invited everybody. So she got all these dudes trying to smash her, I guess. This is just wild, bro. But this is what insecure women will do for attention. And as men, you all got to be careful when it comes to these types of women, for real.
Intimate conversation, even though it's really not that serious. And as we're doing that, CH comes up and presses me again. He sees what's going on. He gives us a minute to like talk and all that stuff. And then he approaches us and he's just like, what's up? What's going on? Like, y'all good? Y'all good? He tries to make it light because he has that kind of a personality. He really is the life of the party. And we're both like, yeah, we're cool. And him and D had kind of hit it off a little bit, like big bro, little bro type of vibe. And I was just like, oh, brother. So I end up leaving and going back. We kind of wrap up the rest of the night. And it was just so entertaining for me personally. At that time, I was just having fun. I've been in a relationship for such a long time, and I was just like, who cares? I'm single. I can do whatever I want. And I highly, highly encourage any of you ladies who are dating to literally allow the men to show you who they are. You don't owe loyalty to any specific man when you're single. That is something that they earn through building trust, through impressing you, through courting you. That's when you're theirs, and that's when you owe them something. But and even then, do you owe them anything? I mean, seriously. But before then, you don't owe them anything, okay? Live your best life. The summer is coming, girls. I mean, what are we, April? I don't know why I randomly thought of this story, but I was like, I have to tell the girls. And you guys, there's so much more to CH and everything that went down with him. Honestly, each of these guys could be their own separate story time, but that was that.
Now, look, fellas, understand something, man. This is a woman with a very dark energy. And as men, you all got to be aware of demonic women like this. See, when a person wants to be somebody that they are not, they will tap into a very dark, evil energy to cope, to survive. Trust me, bro. I'm not even making this shit up. This is real. And a lot of times men get with women like this and thinks shit is sweet. Right? Like what if those two dudes or like what if those men had clashed over her? That's really what she wanted. She wanted to see those men low key fight over her. That will make her feel so good, yo. That will stroke her ego. That's gonna be a story time right there. But you all gotta understand these are the games birds like this play. And you all gotta pay attention, bro. Once you get around a woman who is insecure, who gotta put on a lot of makeup, who gotta put on fake hair, who gotta spend 2-3 hours to get ready. When you get around insecure women like that, fellas, you all gotta understand those women got a very dark energy inside. And they will do evil things to cope, to feel good about themselves because they are not who they trying to be. That's why me, bro, me personally, fam, I like me a naturally beautiful woman, right? And if she's beautiful inside out, perfect. Because a lot of times, bro, when a woman is beautiful, she ain't got to do a bunch of bird shit because she got her confidence. You know what I mean? Like her self esteem is intact. Like she ain't got issues. Like she ain't got to try to be somebody she's not. She's already that. So when you deal with women like that, it just comes with more benefits than to deal with a delusional bird. A delusional bird is always trouble. And a delusional bird will always bring chaos into your life because she wants to live a lie. Fellas, be careful out here, man. Keep away from these women who thrives in delusion. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. It's your boy AyeQ. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm out. Yo, imagine him getting a hospital just to deal with, and the baby's coming out. Fellas, again, focus on yourself. That's what it is.